Helping Steven Crowder. Helping Steven Crowder. Helping Crowder. Crowder. Helping Steven Crowder.
Men's asses!
This is your life now.
Helping Steven Crowder. Helping Steven Crowder. Helping Steven Crowder. Helping Steven Crowder.
Wow.
Helping Crowder. Steven Crowder.
Can I taste your nuts?
Helping Steven Crowder.
This is your life now.
Helping Steven Crowder.
Breastfeed it.
Oh la 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 la!
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Breasts.
Breasts.
Lies.
Fucking tits.
Ban Amber Heard's turd, please.
Oh yeah, it turns me on.
Boobies. 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 Boobies.
Ban Amber Heard's turd, please.
And big taints.
I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Try to relax your
Oh la 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 la! 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 Oh la 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 la!
your anus.
Who's wild? Who's wild?
Your anus.
Who's wild?
Your anus.
Who's wild? Who's wild?
Your anus.
Who's wild?
Your anus.
Who's wild? Who's wild?
Your anus.
Who's wild?
Your shoulders.
Who's wild? Who's wild?
Your anus.
Who's wild?
Your anus.
The Howard Stern penis.
Your anus.
The Howard Stern penis. The Howard Stern penis.
Your anus.
The Howard Stern penis. The Howard Stern penis.
Your anus.
The Howard Stern penis.
Your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Your shoulders.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus. Your anus.
Watch your balls.
Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus.
Breasts.
Your anus. Your
Breasts.
anus. Try to relax your anus.
Helping Steven Crowder.
Your anus. relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders. Your
Breasts.
Try to relax your anus.
Breasts.
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 Your anus. Your
Breasts.
shoulders. Your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders. Your shoulders.
Lies.
Breasts. 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 Breasts.
Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders.
Oh, I have an ass.
Breast.
Flush your balls.
I have an ass, man. Why am I streaming so early here, you may wonder? Because tonight, I am going to be streaming with Jay on Twitch, and we are, again, going to be talking about a man named Phil. He actually brought this to my attention about the capture card situation. It is Phil. Phil must not know that you could buy a decent capture card for like $50 fucking. Double up. Hey, what's going on, Scares here? We're gonna have double uploads today. Two YouTubers are found fisting each other in a park. By the way, Keemstar wants to murder me now because I'm catching up to him in viewership. It's funny, Scare. Look, my views on my main channel, at least with news anyway, are dead. So I have no room to talk, but still have to give Scares credit. He can like upload like once every 6 months and get like 500,000 views. Because I'm going to be streaming tonight with Jay on Twitch, and we are going to be going into more Philip Burnell fun. So, Phil's brain needs a capture card.
A very intelligent brain.
A very intelligent brain. So, dude, that fucking Liberace PC, I'm like obsessed with it now. I'm like babying it. I'm getting a PCIe USB-C 3.2 card for it. I'm getting a 2 terabyte Crucial drive. It's absolutely unnecessary, and I totally don't recommend it in the slightest. But it's just so cool. You see this ridiculous lit up thing, and you're playing. And now it actually, they must have done some optimizations. But what game I was most impressed with, and I see the super chats. I'm going to get to them in a second. I don't want anyone thinking I'm forgetting about them. Is I was just playing Callisto Protocol, and it was like staying between like 45 and 60 FPS at 1080p medium with balanced FSR. That game was, before they put patches for it, that game was stuttering like a motherfucker at like low settings on a 3080. So, thank you for staring at my ass, and so you could react to it. I sent you lots of things he mentioned to you as well. Okay. Thoughts on the Southwest meltdown. What is going on with that? I've just, Southwest Airlines continues canceling as travelers in the United States hoping for clear skies on Tuesday followed their patients. Just over 3 are out of the U.S. have already been canceled for Tuesday. According to of those canceled, 2,600 were of those of Southwest. Almost 2/3 of all Southwest flights for Tuesday. By contrast, Alaska Airlines only had 9% of its flights canceled. United Airlines only had 2%. Airports most affected by Tuesday are Denver International, followed by Chicago Midway International, Baltimore, Washington, Harry Reid International, blah, 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 blah. There were more than 4,100 Tuesdays canceled, follow a full day of post-Christmas travel with 3,900, almost 4,000 flights canceled Monday, 2,909 of those being Southwest flights. And Southwest Christmas struggles come during a year of troubles for the airline industry over the summer. Why did this happen, though? Why are they not saying why this happened? Was it just because of the fucking weather? Is that like they're not saying the snowstorm? Okay. All right. Like they were like bad article. Like why did it happen? Was it just the weather? Like I know about the weather what happened. I'm not an idiot. Yeah, because we're going to be streaming on Twitch with Jay. And we're going to be talking about Philip Burnell, who is a man. Hulk Hogan and Big Taints. Yes, thank you. And thank you for being a member for almost a year.
I love Hulk Hogan's dick and big taints.
Helping Steven Crowder.
I finally got the courage to come out as straight, and my family isn't being supportive of me now. I know my true oppression, like Jeremy and Tick. The sarcasm was well played and thick, and I love it. Because they were using a 20-year-old system. Okay. Rich, I want to rub your bald head. Thank you. You know what game that PC oddly has a tough time running is Fortnite. Even like in performance mode. I don't know what happened with that. That was very strange. It runs okay, but I just expected higher performance than what I'm getting. Yeah, Jasper supposedly broke his capture card. Maybe I could watch. We'll watch it here, and then we'll watch it with... Let's just watch it. Let's just watch it. Here we go. Let me switch scenes, and then we'll watch it again with Jay later.
Tell you right now, there's many options that are not.
Video unavailable. What? What? I can't game, so let's explore my ass. What the hell? Where did the emergency stream go? Someone, Duty Streams, are you here? You got this shit? How much to shave Bruno? Well, you'd have to pay for the hospital cost of him mauling us. So, probably about 50,000. Dude, you can't shave that fucking dog. Everyone's like, oh, Bruno needs a haircut. I'm like, okay, you come here, sedate him. He can't even get his nails clipped at the vet. The vet. You think I'm putting clippers to that fucking dog? No shaving, only sex. Oh, you know the hump dog. Dude, that's all he does. The dog must have slept like an hour since the pug has been here. All he fucking wants to do is hump. Like it's he just doesn't stop. He doesn't fucking stop. Oh my god, maybe he has like the maybe he fucking, oh my god, who is a serial killer? Ted Bundy was reincarnated as Bruno. I was about to call him Fabio. Yo, Rich, I think some dope content for you to watch or stream would be older episodes of Computer Chronicles. We have before, and they were fun. We've watched a lot of them. Yeah, but I also think, too, he's horny. I'm sure the vet even said it's a dominance thing. Like, you're dominant. We get it. After the 7,000th time you've thrusted. Did you hear about the 30-plus that died in Buffalo from the snowstorm? Your governor said not to risk it for a six-pack. Did she really? Yeah, dude, it was like one of the worst storms ever up there. My dog needs to be canceled on Twitter. I'm sure they probably would. I'm sure there's people who would think how I'm talking about it is cancelable, and fuck them. Yeah, dude. It's just, I mean, I know he's one of his parents was a poodle, one was a chihuahua, but he minus the fluffy hair on him, he's all chihuahua. So he kind of has the typical chihuahua personality, possessive, protective, and I thought he was going to be like a pain in the ass for, I don't know, a day and a half maybe at most. We are now going on 5 days, and he has not stopped thrusting. Rich, I sent something on Twitter. It's a pilot for a Southwest explaining the situation. Okay. I'll check that out. Rich, check my Twitter DMs for the one time, Sam. He reacted to one of my chats, mentioned you a few times, and so on. Okay. All right. That will do, and then I'll look into this Southwest thing, because since we're on Phil, not literally. Philip Burnell, man. What the fuck was that? What was that? Why is Switch Pro trending? Is there like actually worthy news? Yeah. Especially like with me using the Aya Neo, which you could get the cheapest geek version for like a couple hundred more than the Steam Deck, and it's noticeably more capable, and the Steam Deck being way more capable than the Switch, which if you get the OLED is still $350. Nintendo, it's time. Like, it's absolutely fucking time. I have been talking about this for a couple of years now, and everyone tells me, "Oh, Rich, it's all about the games with Nintendo." Yeah, that was what Nintendo used to say, and then they had the GameCube, and the Wii U. It's not always just about you. They also have to have a system that is somewhat competent. Digital Foundry claims that the Switch Pro was real and canceled. Dude, what is going on? Like, I totally forgot why I'm on Twitter. I remember now. I remember. Where is the time?
And every idiot, oh, look at the boobies, look at the penis, look at the boobies, look at the penis. Like,
what? Oh, man. But where is this video you sent me? This is what I see it. I see it. Copy link. Go here. All right. My dog literally is Quagmire. Coming soon to Intellivision Amico. Beat him and eat him too. Now with Philip Burnell as a new playable character. Without the Phil part, imagine they actually made, like, at this point, it's like, fuck it. No one cares about like, everyone, it's ruined. Let's just go complete degenerate with it and make a beat him and eat him too. Longer, harder, and shooting thicker ropes. I would buy an Amico for that. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Again, Phil is not Quantum TV. He is not an awful person like him, but the narcissism is so similar. Very intelligent brain.
A very intelligent brain.
All right. So what is the timestamp here? 1:31:35. 1:31:35. All right, we'll just.
You will see this festive setup. I hope you have enjoyed it over the last week. Now we go back to standard.
Hopefully not. They better have backwards compatibility.
Standard
Timothy
stuff, and go from there. All right, fair enough. JDTV, here's the thing. I'll say one final thing because he's saying, man, I really like ReviewTechUSA and you. I wish you guys would squash your beef. I don't have beef. He has problems with me. This is why he constantly brings me up in a negative light.
I don't, Phil. I don't have oh God, I don't have problems with you at all. I just find your gaps hilarious, and you do them on almost a daily basis. We're stepping away from Phil after tonight this week. We're going to be talking about CoffeeZilla and the whole Logan Paul thing because, I'm into that. I'm so tired of these people getting a billion chances and scamming people. I don't understand why. I don't know. It's like you get to a certain point and everyone's like, you could be a terrible person. You have a lot of money. Hey, Rich. Merry belated Christmas. Same to you. Merry belated Christmas. Hope all is well. Thanks for the laughs as always. Thank you, Liquidy. I'm not sorry if I'm saying your name right. It sounds like I'm talking about diarrhea. Would you please yell Phil the same way you yell Ray? No, but I'll do this.
Lies.
Phil. Phil.
Cucumbers.
Phil.
Cucumbers.
Phil.
Cucumbers.
Phil.
Cucumbers.
Breasts. 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 Breasts.
Breasts.
Try to relax your anus.
Okay. I'll check the Twitter DMs, man.
To exploit and to make money. And that's really the problem here. Isn't that I dislike the guy. Does he do heinous, horrible, things? Let me put it this way. ReviewTech is no Keemstar. He wants to be Keemstar. He wishes he was his pop.
Why? Where does he get this from? Where does he get these? Keemstar doesn't like me. I don't necessarily like him. I don't give a shit about him. But like there have been like 3 or 4 videos where we have covered similar topics. And we've been on this YouTube shit for almost the same amount of time. Like, where do you get this from? He does not do the same shit as me. Like, this could be statistically looked up. It's not subjective. It's objectively true.
Popular as Keemstar, he's not. And he's never done anything as harmful as Keemstar's ever done. That should be definitely clarified. But for someone who literally on a daily basis exploits others to make a living, I would never want to ever have a positive relationship with that person. This man
exploits others. Dude, what have talk shows been doing? Who else do I say this to who was saying this to me bitching about it? Well, it wasn't Phil, but it's the same thing. What have talk shows been doing since the beginning of time? They talk about current events and what people are doing, because that's what people are interested in, what other human beings are up to, crazy shit. Like all of a sudden now with like this, oh man, I got it. My ass crack is itching me. Not like where the hole is, like above the hole. Don't worry. Oh. Yep, I just publicly admitted that I itched my ass. But like that's what it is, dude. And you're kind of like one of the whack packers on Howard Stern. Not to bring him up, but it's a perfect analogy. You have daily gaffes, Phil, and they're funny. That's it. That's all it is to it, Phil. That's all it is. It's that black and white. There's no other secret thing. I'm not looking to ruin you. I don't hate you. I don't have any ill will against you. You're just very entertaining for reasons that you don't want to be. Nathan, how the hell are you?
At this time, has my face on his channel banner on his Twitter. Why? What do I have to do with Rich? What, you know what I mean? Nothing.
Because it was a funny... Oh, this is where you overthink stuff, dude. All it was is that it was a funny picture that my editor did for when we did the fake SD card. And that wasn't even me. He was like, yo, what do you think of this thumbnail where Phil looks like a meteor that's about to burp? I was like, I love it. Phil, yeah, essentially.
He exploits people on the internet for personal gain.
Exploits. I exploit. I must be exploiting Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo for personal gain. Talking about current events, whether it be people or companies, for personal. That son of a bitch.
If he didn't have people to exploit, he literally would have no following. He wouldn't have 1 million subs. He'd have 0. Because that's why people watch him, for garbage content. They don't watch him for meaningful stuff. They watch him for trash. You know? So
Phil, I brought this up yesterday. I'm going to bring it up again because it just shoots that. You play Disney Dreamlight for chill streams. Unironically at 40 years old. Don't come to me about meaningful content, dude. You know, no one here is going to be winning Oscars. I've been enjoying Cyberpunk 2077 on the Series X. It has higher resolution in its performance mode. Compared to the PS5, the recent patch added FSR 2.1, which is a huge dump. Huge dump. It is a huge dump. Huge jump from FSR 1. FSR 1 was like, it just kind of made everything look like a smeary mess.
So that's what I mean. Like, I'm not going to be having a good relationship with this man until he becomes a man. He's not yet. Maybe one day he will be. He hasn't become a man yet.
Keep in mind, unironically, this guy is saying this about me and went on the quartering and, oh, he was nice to me. So that's all Phil cares about. You could be the Antichrist himself. If you're nice to him, that's all that matters.
Maybe one day he'll wake up and realize everything he does is harmful and immature and fucked up, and then maybe I'll care about, you know, being...
Did I just say 20? I think I just said 15 seconds ago he did an interview with the quartering because he said the quartering was nice to him. Yeah, well, I'm playing Cyberpunk on my 4080. Oh, well, there you go.
You know, a normal person with him and having real conversations, but it's pathetic. And I'm just not going to be dealing with that guy, you know. You can understand the content and like it, but you have to understand it's trash. Any moment that he drops my name and watches a detractor video or does something nasty and has my face on his banner, it's trash content. It's made for lowbrow, the lowest form of content on the internet. It's exploitative. It's wrong. It's morally wrong. And
how is it morally wrong? You're a public figure. How is it morally wrong? It's not like I'm like breaking into your fucking Ring cameras, Phil, and watching you beat off in the bathroom. Please say that you don't do that. I beg you. I watch what you do on your channel and have takes on it.
And you shouldn't be supporting it, in my opinion. And that's why I'm not going to deal with that guy. Okay. All right.
Yeah, me too. I was just gonna say that again, but that was another thing. I'm so sick of Meaningful. Meaningful will be making a documentary on pollution, global warming, racism to wake people up. You play video. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying I'm doing anything groundbreaking here either. I know sure as fuck that I'm not. But like, dude, people come to watch us on the fucking internet, man. It's not that serious. He makes it like he's working with Scorsese every day on a new feature film. Phil, you go into a room with dollar store Christmas lights behind you and play video games, mediocre at best, with your mediocre skill at best. And no matter what, the thing you're going to be most notorious for is beating off on May 1st, 2016. And you could have moved on from that, Phil, like I've said, but you chose not to. You chose to say, you know what? I'm going to make sure this sticks around the longest.
Let us end the show, and let's get started. So, all right. I should say this to end it. I really have enjoyed this holiday season, and I'm really going to miss the fact that...
What the fuck? Did he do that as a joke, or did he end it like that, and that's just really how he ended it? Oh, okay. It was a joke. Ha! Oh. Hey, we should watch this man stream here. What is this? Wait, Phil, what is Phil doing right now?
If I play the stream on my phone like a boss, it's delayed.
Oh, he's watching his old videos? Anyway, all right, I'm done. Yeah, all right. DKOldies death threat. Why? I have a Nintendo from them downstairs that I'm going to be filming tomorrow as we speak.
We got a death threat last night in the comments of one of our YouTube videos. I understand that some of you out there are upset with things we either do or don't do, but at the end of the day, we're just a small business trying to do the best that we can. If you have a problem, please reach out to us and we'll fix it. Death threats just take things way too far.
Well, what happened here? Context. Does anyone know? Not that a death threat is ever condonable, trust me. Yeah, I wouldn't have made a video on it. That would have been a 2015 rich move. Yeah, send me a timestamp tomorrow, man. But I'm going to find out, like, I'm doing a video, like, don't they really, like, here's the thing, okay? Trust me, I know. From other, like, retro shops, when you bought a refurbished system, this is how they, pretend this is like an NES with cum all over it. This is how they would refurbish it. Refurbished. I'm like half kidding. Like, so what the argument is that if they truly do what they say they do, which I'm going to find out, I paid for it, I'm not sponsored by them or anything, I'll let you know, like, yeah, this is more expensive, way more expensive, but they did a hell of a job refurbishing it. But, you know, Black Saw, no, I said I'll check your Twitter DM, man. I got you.
If you want to make videos poking fun at us...
yeah, but what was, for a PS2, but was the laser dead? Was it covered in shit? Were there capacitors on the motherboard that were swollen and need to be resoldered on? Again, there's context to that, you know?
please do. We can take it. I've seen a few. Some are hilarious. But if you're making these hateful videos just to get views to your channel, then you're a part of this, and I'd hope you wouldn't want to be.
Oh no, he said that too? Oh no. So he went with the people who criticize them route are a part of the problem? Oh, come on. This was just like, they're doing the same thing I did with fucking, what was his name again? Doesn't anyone name the guy who said he was going to, like, no-scope me? Like it was Modern Warfare 2 when I went to the convention. Now, again, those comments are not okay. No, I forgot the guy's name. Someone here will remember that happened when I made a video in 2015 about it. It's similar to shit like this. You know, not Big Cheese. Someone will remember it. No, not he never threatened me. 1316 Killer. Let's just have some coffee and butt sex. I am down.
We've contacted the police. They're taking this very seriously, as are we. They're investigating it as we speak. If this comment came from you, if it was a joke, please let us know. Please contact us. I will keep you posted with any updates that come from this, but I just wanted to let you guys know.
Let me see something here.
And I've got more videos to go and make. Let's get out there and spread some love, not hate.
All right, let me see something here. All right, it has way more likes than dislikes. Let me, let's look up some stuff on them. DKOldies. I want to see what people have to say about them. DKOldies ripoff. Let's go with that. You guys can see it, right? Is DKOldies a scam? Well,
overpricing and destroying the market. If your homepage is anything like mine, you've no doubt come across this overly enthusiastic guy packing retro video games to ship for a company called DKOldies, with the unique seller in each video being the free gift he puts in the box to ship. A nice touch for sure. At first I found this guy here, Joey, to be quite endearing and almost enigmatic, but after a while I started seeing the page get some flack in the comments section, mainly to do with their prices. Today I want to shine some light on what's going on outside of the stellar TikToks and shorts that you might see from their channel, and really expose what's going on at DKOldies.com. Being from the UK, you have a few options for retro video games. Retro stores, eBay, or...
The fuck was that dude about?
See.
Yeah, Tony MLG Master Dutch. Yeah. Or whatever, yeah. I think that was his name. Made a fucking video on it.
Or, you know, you could, and don't tell the police I told you this, you could emulate. Oh, okay. Sorry, you caught me, cyber police. I shrugged it off as that's usually the premium you...
Yeah, but emulation is still not the same as playing on the original hardware.
Pay for smaller retro games businesses, but then I saw this video. Huh. I did a bit of digging and noticed a pretty big bulge hanging down there in the 1-star section of their Trustpilot page. Other review sites showed 1 or 2 negative reviews, which I think is quite standard in business, so I won't be slating the company for those reviews anyway. Now, it seems to have gone from overly priced games to being called a scam and accusing the company of just outright selling.
I ordered an NES for $160 and I received a console that looked like it was run over, broken, and held together with Scotch tape. The guy has made one review. Which is kind of makes me think that, did he just make this to make a shitty, which I got better condition. It did, however, it did not work. I messaged him 3 times. I got no response, so I went online I figured out how to refurbish it myself. Ordered an OEM 72-pin cleaned, missing screws, and disabled a lockout chip. Works great now, but don't waste your money with DKOldies. Go to eBay, learn how to refurbish yourself. It says new 72-pin connector. It's going to work like crap, FYI. I bought some butt plugs at DKOldies. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Try to relax your anus.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Can't believe I'm still using his song.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
Congratulations. 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 Congratulations.
You take the bubbles and shut them up your fucking ass. How about that?
Okay, so yeah, why wouldn't they show a picture too? And I know like there's people who've went to sites just because I was affiliated with stuff just to leave a negative review. You know, look, I have the NES downstairs. Maybe I'll take it out of the box and be like, yo, fuck this thing. This thing was not refurbished. And I'll agree. You'll see it on camera.
Broken, defective, and damaged products. Now, I can't verify any of these claims as fact, nor could I reach out to any of these people, but I did think it was worthy of note. For reviews that had a little bit more substance and discussion, I consulted everybody's favorite and definitely not a painful experience of a website, Twitter, Reddit, and it's all just reviews stating the games were overpriced. You had the one person there happy with their purchase, which was very quickly and kinda harshly met with a smackhammer downvote, but at least no one's slating the company for scamming their customers or selling defective items. This review had the most substance I could find, and it seemed pretty fair. A lot of their games are quite overpriced, but at the end of the day, you can't really fault a business for selling products at that price when they do appear to be selling. I won't bore you by reading it, so I've linked it down below, or you can just pause here and watch it. So, given all of this, are DKOldies a scam? No, it seems, and that's good. It's a family company that's been in the running for 14 plus years according to their website, where I found that this guy, Joey, actually isn't the founder. I'm not sure if I was the only one that thought that at first glance. But anyway, if you really want to buy retro games, the only advice that I can give is that eBay isn't the cesspit that everybody thinks it is. I've been using it for a long time now for a lot of different items, and I just pay through PayPal now to ensure I've got buyer's protection, although I've only really had to use that buyer's protection once. I managed to get a £5 Nintendo 64 expansion pack from there like nearly 15 years ago, and it worked dead fine, although I feel like my dad might be lying to me about the price now. My two GameCube controllers both came from there, they work perfectly fine.
So I'll find out. That kind of... Look, yeah, obviously you could buy this shit yourself and refurbish it yourself, but sometimes it's a lot of work. There's a lot of people who, when there's swollen caps all over a motherboard, don't know how to desolder them and resolder new ones on. No, I'm not going to open it on stream, dude. I got to open it. I only opened the box because I didn't realize what the box, but everything's packed in foam. Not foam, but the bubble wrap. I don't want to. I want to have the initial reaction, or just don't have. Even if you have the expertise, just don't have fucking time to. So you'll pay the premium. This is just a bunch of, you know. I'm gonna make a hot take. Maybe I'm wrong, and I'll find out more in the future. Okay, I'm gonna say that now because the people will get on my ass like they did with Helena Taylor when she first came out and called out Platinum Games and Nintendo. But this sounds like a bunch of fucking collector snobs that are pissed like, oh, I could do this. So do it yourself then. No one's fucking telling you to. No one's telling you to buy their shit. Don't pay the premium. Go out and buy it yourself, and great. But to be fully objective, would I have made that video about the death threat? No, that was stupid. That was, as a person who's made that same mistake before, DKOldies, don't do that. Bad PR, invites more trolls. So now more people are going to, not that the death threat was okay, but now more people are going to do it because they know you're going to react to it. Just my take. Did I miss your suit? The reason why it's because, no, I answered that actually. First party controllers on top of their already high prices. But I said that's basically what I was partially explaining. The whole thing is that if the refurbishing is done the way it should be for the premium, I think it's worth it. Nah, it's all good, man. The gaming politician. Rich, my wife and I just had to explain DSP. The incident is bringing to my who's MIL. This incident is bringing families together. So let's look at this Jacob Barr video. Fuck it.
I bought this refurbished Xbox 360 from DKOldies for $145, and in this video, we'll see if they actually refurbished anything and if it's worth the $145 price point. Now, I don't know much about this 360. All I know is it's called a standard player pack with 60 gigs. It looks like one of the original ones. I don't know if it's like a Jasper or one of the original ones without HDMI. I have no idea. They didn't say, so we're going to see what we get. All right, so the big reveal. Got
kind of do want to play games.
Some paper on top. All right, taking out the paper and, oh, nice. Okay, so we got a power cord here, and we should have, yeah, so we have the power brick. Oh, interesting. So we have a black power cord to go to the power brick. I guess it doesn't really matter. Random bubble wrap. We do have
no, that wouldn't matter to me. It's an IEC cord, dude. Just use it.
Official controller, it looks like, which is obviously a good thing to see. Oh, that's not official. Dude, that's a third-party controller. You're joking. They sent me a third-party controller. I paid $145 for this. Okay, all right. We'll take a closer look at that in a second.
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty rough.
I also ordered Modern Warfare 2 just because it's supposed to be complete in box, and indeed it is. Let's check a look at this disc. Looks pretty good. Cool. So the game and disc are good. And then here's the console. We've got some more packaging and barely any bubble wrap. Wow. So here's a packing slip included. As you can see, I got Modern Warfare 2. Also got a 360 standard 60 gig player pack white, whatever that means. So I just wanted to jump in here and talk a little bit more about the whole player pack thing. Now, when you scroll through their website, you can see that all of their systems, for the most part, are called player packs, like player pack white, E 4GB player pack, system pack, console only black. So that one's actually not a player pack. So I'm not really sure what it means. It seems to indicate that it includes a controller. I don't know why they chose player pack. Not really a big deal. Just a
Mail Mason, it's cold as shit on my mail route. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I did. Can I order a Cameo for my wife pregnant announcement? Can I share on social media? Sure. That stuff I'll do. Someone I had to turn down again today because I was like, nah, that's pushing on being racist. You know, I'm like that, but yeah, of course.
Something interesting to point out. And then something else interesting you'll notice when you scroll through their website, every single product is marked down all the time. Like, as you can see, oh, that one's not marked down, but everything else, $199 to $129, $249 to $174.
Yeah, I hate that shit. A lot of websites do that, and I can't stand it. So this is the MS, like, stop making it. I know they want to make it alluring, like, wow, it's on sale. No, this is 99% of the time always the price, if not all the time.
Or $309 to $224, and you know, I don't know if they were ever actually at these prices, but every single product is marked down like all the time. There's a couple things here that clearly aren't marked down, but in general, most things are marked down all the time. Now, taking a look at this console, not too impressed with the packing job. I mean, there's not even any padding on this whole side of the console. A little bit sloppy, but I guess if it arrives in good condition, I can't complain. All right, so taking the console out of the bubble wrap.
Yeah, I don't think that's a nitpick. If you're buying these things refurbished and they're putting the work in to be refurbished, why not spend a little bit extra money, especially with the premiums that they're getting on the extra packaging? Pokimane said that there should be legislation against internet trolling to hold trolls accountable, that she's going to talk to some organizations. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, I would like to see when people who take it to the next fucking level, Timothy, where they like start putting pictures up of family and getting into your personal life and like some of the shit that happened to me, yes, hell yeah, it should be illegal. And some of it was. It absolutely was. But, you know, once it's, especially if it's someone overseas, the laws become completely fucking limp dick. I'd love to see something like, but for people fucking troll me in my chat all the time, man. Am I gonna, call the butthurt police on? Stop. No. Mother-in-law. So you had to explain Phil jerking off the MIL to your mother-in-law. Yeah, gaming laptops are worth it. Yeah, so that was bad packing.
Oh, they included a system and game startup thing. This looks pretty generic, but let's take a closer look at it. Yeah, so it's definitely generic for pretty much all systems. Yeah, I'll just put that to the side. And here's the console. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at it and see exactly what they sent us. Wow. Now, the first thing you notice is memory unit A.
What the fuck was
A
that?
is completely missing. But the cover is gone. This is a good condition system. I paid $145 for it, and it's gone. Wow.
What the? No. Oh, come on. Oh, that's not good.
Not a great start. So I just wanted to jump in here again and talk about the whole condition thing. So first of all, you can see the condition is refurbished, and then you have two options. You can select good condition system or cosmetically flawed. Now, obviously, I selected good because that was $145. Cosmetically flawed was a little bit less, but
and that I would consider there not being that's cosmetically flawed. You went for good.
Selected good, and so I would expect that if I select good, that means that there's nothing wrong, nothing cosmetically flawed about my system. But the fact that the memory card little slot is missing, to me, would indicate it's cosmetically flawed. That's just me, though. I don't know. I mean, let me know down below if you think differently, but since I did not select cosmetically flawed, I would think that there would not be any cosmetic flaws with the system.
Nah, that's bullshit.
But I will say, other than that missing piece right there, the front looks really good. I don't see many scratches or scuffs or anything. Top looks pretty good as well. About as good as you can get on a 360.
Nah, I'd be on the if I spent the extra 30 or 40 bucks of that, I'd be in the phone right the fuck away. Nah, man. No. I want my money.
In the back, this is a 2007. It's not even a Jasper. Wow. It at least has an HDMI port. Let me take a look at this power port.
Oh, that's one of the ones that's absolutely gonna red ring. Keem tweeted the video. What video?
See which motherboard it is.
Oh,
now,
okay.
Take a look at this power port. It appears to be a Zephyr motherboard, which is one of the worst ones. It's one of the original ones. Not quite original, but still from back in the day when most of the consoles red ringed. So yeah, long term, this thing will probably get red ring to death one day. Not ideal.
No, it absolutely will.
And I think it's a little bit sketchy. They didn't even tell me what motherboard I would get when I bought it. Now, moving on from that fact, it does appear it's been opened before because I definitely see some wear and tear on that hole right there. So it appears it's been opened. You even got this like DKOldies warranty sticker, I guess. And then if we open up the front plate, let's see what we see. Now, faceplate off, looking at this warranty seal right here, it appears to be tampered with, but it's not actually broken. But I would still assume this has been taken apart since it's been refurbished. I would assume they clean out dust and replace thermal paste and all that good stuff. But we'll, of course, take a look at that later. Now, let's go ahead and plug this stuff in and see if it works. But actually, first, I forgot. They sent me this third-party controller. Let's take a look at this. Now, you can tell the triggers feel really cheap. It's actually a really good knockoff because it looks so similar. The only difference is...
Falling asleep to the stream. Oblivion music. Set the mood, please. Ban Amber Hearts. I'll give you... Well...
Ban Amber Hearts turd, please. Ban Amber Hearts turd, please. Ban Amber Hearts turd, please.
Yeah, this is not looking good. Sorry, DKOldies. This is not looking good. Like, he paid the extra money for what he thought was going to be why you put the work into the... And you could get... These are a dime a dozen 360. Like, how much could you get a Xbox 360 for on eBay? Let me look right now. Which, again, won't be refurbished. I get that, but their refurbishing right now isn't looking great. I'm sorry. Xbox 360. No, they're not that much cheaper, man. Yo, they're kind of fucking rip-off on eBay, dude. Well, anyway. You're selling something. It should say what it should be. What it's on the tin.
There's no X on this button here. Everything else looks just about the same. That's amazing. I can't believe I paid $145 for this and it doesn't include an OEM 360 controller. I guess to be fair, they didn't say they'd include an OEM. They just said a compatible controller, but the picture shows an OEM, and you would think for $145 you'd be getting an OEM. So that's a bit sad. But let's go ahead and plug this in now. So I have everything plugged in now, and
yeah, a lot of those OEM 360 controllers, again, are rough though.
Probably should have mentioned it earlier, but if you don't know, DKOldies is an online like retro game store basically, and they're known for pretty high prices. Like this is, I'd say, more than double market value for a 2007 Xbox 360. 145, probably still on eBay for 65 maybe. And then a couple of...
Well, when did he make this video? 9 days ago? I don't know about that, dude. Listen, I mean, you could probably find the right spot, and that's accurate, but...
Things I noticed as well, this is really nitpicky, but this power cord is shorter than the original one, so I had to grab my original one, plug it into the power brick so that I could actually reach my outlet. And then also, I don't think an HDMI cable was included. Maybe I missed it, but I didn't see it in the box. Whatever, I guess. Let's go ahead and turn this console on. All right, it's booting up. I'll just show you guys so you can see that it indeed is booting up. All right, so it is factory reset. Let's go ahead and see if we can sync this controller up. All right, so we're on the Metro dashboard, which is not surprising. Let's go ahead and see what the actual dashboard number is. So we're on 2.0.16537.0. Not sure if that's the latest or not, but I'll throw it up on the screen if it is. Now let's go ahead and see if this disk drive opens. That's the first test. Will it get stuck or will it not? We'll try it a few times and see if it gets stuck, because that's a pretty common issue with Xbox 360s this old. So far, so good. Has not gotten stuck. Let's go ahead and try it in the upright position. Make sure it doesn't get stuck. All right, so we are good there. Let's go ahead and plug in a game. I'll just use, obviously, Call of Duty since I bought that from them. See if it works, see if it boots up. Let's go ahead and put it in and try it. And then I also need to test the hard drive size. Make sure it actually is 60. So 51.1 free. So it is about 60. We're just going to start up a split screen match with myself, and everything's loading up just fine so far, pretty quickly actually. Now this controller is not the best. It's super clicky, like really loud. The analog stick is not
God, seeing that load map brings me back.
the best. The D-pad's not the best. It's, I don't know.
Yes, because I'll be streaming again tonight on Twitch with Jay.
I'm definitely disappointed. This is not an official one. But we'll test it out some more now. So I've been playing around in Team Deathmatch. Everything's working so far. This controller is actually not quite as bad as some other third-party ones I've used. Now, still not as good as an OEM, but not too bad. All right, so we're backing out to the main menu. We're going to connect to the internet, see if I can connect to Xbox Live, make sure it's not banned or anything like that, and we'll see what happens. So we're testing out the network, and it wants me to do an update, so I'm assuming, obviously, it's not on the latest dashboard, so let's go ahead and update. So it does appear that the console is fully functional. Obviously, we tested out a game that worked.
What's up, Quinn?
Connected to Xbox Live, downloaded an update, all that worked, so we're good.
Oh, God, he has the Wi-Fi adapter from back in the day, that ridiculous thing. Sometimes someone make it so every time you click on something on their site, Gamer from Mars says lies. By the way, where did that come from? His video on Dr. Phil. That's where it came from.
Good there. We're going to go ahead and open up this console now.
How have you
take a
been,
look inside and see if anything was actually refurbished. All right, so let's go ahead and take this thing apart. Now, the first thing I wanted to check was that the 60 gigabyte hard drive was genuine, and it is. It looks like it's OEM, so that's good to see. Now, let's go ahead and take this console apart. All right, screws in the bottom are off. Let's slide the top off, and oh, yeah, it does actually look very clean in there. That's good to see. It looks like either they cleaned out the dust or it wasn't dusty to start with. Now let me take this disk drive out and see if there's anything.
Hopefully you
going
took
on
the
over here.
disk out of
All
that
right, so
thing.
looking at the disk drive, it still has the warranty seal intact, so I don't think they did anything there. And then taking a look inside, we'll take off this cover as well. So plastic piece off now, and it does look like they did a nice job of cleaning it up in here. I don't see like any dust or dirt at all. You know, either they cleaned it up or it was like that before. I don't know which one. It doesn't really matter, honestly, but ooh, something just fell out there. All right, so some little plastic piece just fell out. Not sure where that came from. Could have been from when I opened it up. I'm not sure. So last thing I want to do here is remove the heat sinks and see if they actually change the thermal paste, because I would think if they're refurbishing it, that's something they should do.
Especially with that vintage. They better be changing that thermal paste.
Now, I would think they would want to do that so their console would last longer and not get returned during warranty. So let's go ahead and take it the rest of the way apart. So we're down to the X clamps, and let me know down below if you've ever removed one of these X clamps. They're a pain in the butt to do, but I'm just curious how many of you guys have done it before. First X clamp is removed. Let's go ahead and reveal the bottom and see if there is new thermal paste. And nope, that appears to be original.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that's like the most important part, especially with this one. Especially with the OG model. Motherfuckers should be putting liquid metal on that shit. Oh, this gives, dude. Now I'm scared. I'm scared to open up. That is the first. Jay, if you're watching, you're probably not. You're probably masturbating, which is cool. Yo, you need to put some Noxua thermal paste or that grizzly bear, whatever the fuck it's called. Or hell, man, find a way to even get some liquid metal on that motherfucker. I don't know if you could do that. You'd have to redesign the cooler, I'm pretty sure, because if liquid metal touches the motherboard, it's conductive. But that's what I just used when you're going to see it when I filmed it with the, when I upgraded the Liberace PC to the 4770, I put Noxua thermal paste on there. I can't believe that. Especially on this one that's notorious for red ringing. You would want to put the best quality thermal paste you can. You didn't put thermal paste, DKOldies, on this 360 especially. On any computing device. If it's like, what I would say 5 years or older, you have to change the thermal paste. You have to. Oh, wow.
I've opened a lot of these in the past, and that sure does look like the original thermal paste to me. You can kind of see it spread around the outside of the heatsink, or excuse me, the chip there.
Yo, flick it, man. Like, get like a credit card and see if it crumbles. If it crumbles, then it's absolutely old.
And just zoom in. Let me zoom in there so you guys can see it closer. So yeah,
zoom in. Wait, why am I on like 240p watching this? This has to be at least HD, right? Oh, 4K. What the fuck? What am I doing? This is your life now.
This is your life now.
Humping Steven Crowder.
That's his life, humping Steven Crowder.
Lies.
Lies, DBZ King. Wow, you could see. Yeah, that's dry as fuck, dude. Now it's in 4K. You guys see 1080p, I know.
Looking at that chip there, there's basically no thermal paste left on it. It's like all... I don't know if dissipated is the right word, but it's all spread around, and like the layer between the chip and the heatsink now is...
Yeah, you could see that paste has been there for, to put it nicely, a minute.
Extremely thin. So you're not getting much heat to this heatsink. It's, yeah, which is not a good sign for this chip here. Now let me take off the second X clamp, and we'll take a look at this chip as well. The second X clamp is now removed.
I'm going to have to buy some Nintendo screws and shit. I forgot, maybe my dad has the toolkit to open up an NES. Because if I don't, I'm going to need that. Because obviously now I'm going to have to open the thing to see what they did in there. I didn't use thermal. Well, it'll turn on. What'll happen is it'll just throttle like a motherfucker. It'll just throttle until it has to like turn off. Do you believe in... redemption in people, depending on what they did? Yes. It's a bizarre left field question.
Take this heatsink off and see what it looks like. Yeah, so pretty much the same thing. Like I said, this looks exactly like the thermal paste that was used from factory, and there's basically no thermal paste left on the chips, which does not bode well for the heat dissipation. I mean, this console's a mixed bag. First of all, $145 for a console like this. This console should go for no more than like 70 or 80 bucks.
Well, that, like I said, at least from eBay is wrong. I got to piss real quick. I'll be right back.
Breasts. Breasts.
relax your butthole. All right, I'm back. And sexier than ever.
Maybe. And second of all, it's partially refurbished. I mean, it looks nice from the outside, it looks nice on the inside, but the chips, I really think if they're calling it refurbished and you're paying $145 for this, I think they should be adding more thermal paste, even for their sake. I mean, like, this thing's gonna red ring of death before 120 days without new thermal paste. You're just gonna end up with a return. So I don't know why they wouldn't add new thermal paste.
Want to see me screw my MVMe without the screw being ruined? I did not watch Cloud World TV as I had done a year ago on my digital PS5. Yeah, it was ridiculous, dude.
And then obviously with the third-party controller and that piece in the front of the faceplate missing, I just think that's a little bit sloppy for $145. So you know, in terms of refurbishment, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10 because it did look good, but no thermal.
I wouldn't give it a 5 out of 10. I'd give that shit like a 4 out of 10.
Paste, this automatic dock of 5 right there. And man, in terms of price here, I gotta give it 2 out of 10 for what's included. It's just not great. And one other thing to mention, just to be clear, I don't have a problem with people selling used consoles without changing out the thermal paste. My problem is when people sell refurbished consoles without changing the thermal paste, because I feel like if it's refurbished, you should be changing the thermal paste, especially.
Yeah, if you're saying that it's refurbished and you're charging a premium for it, you go in there and you change, especially on that thing.
For when you're selling twice the market value. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below what you think about this console, and I'll see you next time.
Let's watch another one. I'm finding these kind of entertaining. All right. The truth. Let me see. DKOldies.
So I bought this refurbished PS3 from DKOldies, and in this video, we're going to see if they actually refurbished anything and if it's worth the $300 price point. All right, so here's the box they sent me. Let's go ahead and open it up. All right, so open it up from the side. We've got some paper in here.
Essentially, yes, Hugo. You know, what's so funny is with if this one's bad too, this is...
We've also got my order details. So here's my order slip, and I bought 2 complete in box games, 1 game only, and then of course the PS3 Slim 120 gigabyte complete in box. So we're gonna see if it's actually complete in box and see what kind of condition it's in. It's supposedly refurbished, so we're gonna open it up and everything and see if they refurbished anything. But here's how it's looking in there, wrapped up in bubble wrap. We'll take that out, see how it looks. All right, here's 2 of our games, and maybe the disc only is in one of these cases, but we'll take a look in a second. So packaging wasn't anything special, but it was good enough to get here in good condition so far. We got our 2 games. I'm going to look at these actually. So Uncharted 3 is supposed to be in very good condition. From the outside it is. We've got our manual, got our game. We're going to check and see what kind of condition the disc is in. Looks really nice. It's good to see. Then we got Call of Duty Black Ops, which should have, there we go. We got our disc only game. We also have our complete in box game with our manual, our disc. Disc looks pretty good. And then we'll take a look at the disc only game as well. All right, so yeah, that one looks pretty good as well. Cool. So the games are good.
You know what'll be sad is that if this gets a lot of views, they'll have me as a customer, not because their products are good, but because it's viewership for my channel. I got a bed at 2 for Christmas. I need to figure out how to put it in full screen mode. That shouldn't be a thing. What do you mean full screen mode? The dead man?
We'll test them out, of course. And here is our complete in box 120 gigabyte PS3. Now, if you don't know who DKOldies is, they're an online retro gaming website where you can buy basically retro video games. Pretty large inventory of stuff. Now, they're known for having really high prices. Just for reference, I paid about $300 for this.
I'm talking about that PS Triple.
And I actually sold a console on my website almost just like this for about $150 a couple months ago. Yeah, so their prices are pretty high if you compare them to like eBay and stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look at what they sent us here. So this one's supposed to be complete in box.
Great commentary, isn't it?
And so far,
dude, that's like you could buy a new Series S, or you're only 100 away from a fucking PS5 digital at that point. That isn't. No, that is true. You can emulate PS3 on the Steam Deck, can't you?
Each side of the box looks good.
Toy 93, go fuck yourself.
8 games for PS3. We got Infamous, Madden, NFL 10, Tekken 6, Mag, Uncharted 2. Some good stuff there. Let's go ahead and see what's inside of here. Got a little bit of tape to hold it shut. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of when shipping tape is put on these things because It kind of, you know, just creates some more tape on these outer boxes. So looking down inside of here, I see a few things. Hard to tell exactly what's in there. So let's go ahead and turn it on its side and see what's in here. And
imagine a dildo came out of there. He was like, holy shit. And it was like dirty.
I'm curious if it's actually, you know, fully complete unboxed, because you can buy consoles with a bunch of stuff in the box, but not quite complete. So we're going to see if we have like all the manuals and controller and all that stuff. If I can get anything out. Let's see. It's kind of
PS3 knockoff controllers are the fucking worst.
Stuck in there, honestly. All right, so I finally got the DualShock 3 out, and oh, it doesn't look the best. I'll take a closer look in a second. We've got some manuals. We got whatever that is. We got a manual for the Bluetooth headset. I don't know if there's actually a Bluetooth headset in here. And then down this socket right here, we've got...
Really? It's how they wrap up the
cords,
cables?
More cords, and... Oh, hold on. That's weird. We have... like
oh no, I had those, dude, because the triggers on the PS3 DualShock or whatever, 6-axis or whatever it was initially called, they had concave triggers. It was the stupidest fucking thing ever. So they actually literally made add-ons. You would click them on the back to make them like convex or whatever the hell it was called.
Is this an old... No, that's not the same. This looks like a PS2 maybe. There's a random trigger.
I had that,
sitting
bro.
in the box. That's weird. There's our
I know
console,
exactly what
one more
that
thing
is.
In here we have our Netflix streaming little pamphlet there. It does appear that all the cardboard's in there. Now let's take a look and see what exactly was included. So actually the first thing we should do here is look at what's supposed to be included. So we should have the system, the DualShock 3, AC power cable, AV cable, USB cable, printed materials, and yeah, so that should be it. Now let's take a look and see if that's what's included. All right, so here's our printed materials. We got our quick start guide, all that good stuff. Actually still sealed. That's good to see. We've got this little Netflix thing here. We have a mini USB charging cable.
I find it entertaining, Dames. Thank you for being a member. I find it entertaining, but that's just me.
Here, and it's like the thinnest cord I've ever seen in my life.
Twitter,
as long as
that
it
is.
works, that's fine. We've got our power cable here, which I'm being nitpicky here, but I think it's a bit sloppy to not have a rubber band or zip tie.
Yeah,
this just kind of
agree. No, I agree.
In there, not a big deal though, obviously. Bluetooth headset manual. Not sure why that made it in there. And then we have our AV cables. So I don't think the PS3 and 360 consoles came with HDMI cables, even though you can.
No, they didn't till like the very end.
HDMI cables, obviously. And then here's a controller, and it's actually a bit dirtier than I was expecting. So let me zoom in and show you guys. All right, so here's the controller, and looking closely, it actually looks pretty dirty. And it's hard to tell if it's dirt or like cardboard dust. My theory is that maybe in shipping it was rubbing against the cardboard and got a bunch of cardboard dust like ingrained in these thumbsticks. But the thumbsticks are like almost brownish because of the cardboard like threads ingrained into it. And then looking around the controller, it looks kind of like dusty from the cardboard. I'm assuming it's from the cardboard. It might just be dust in general. Looking at the sides, we actually have some gamer juice in the sides, which is some dirt. Now, I'm being nitpicky here because...
Gamer juice? You mean sperm?
This costs so much, and it's not in quite as good a condition as I would have expected it to be, honestly. So moving on to the console now, we do still have it wrapped, which is good to see. And then let's take a look at this thing. So first of all, like I said, it's supposedly refurbished. Now, refurbished is a weird word because...
Yeah, good luck opening up that thing.
Usually when you refurbish stuff, you open it up and clean out the insides. Now, clearly this thing has not been opened up because you still have your warranty seal. So I'm okay with it not being opened up if it's still got the seal and it's working, but I'm not quite sure if it should be called refurbished. Now, just looking...
No, it should not be called refurbished.
Closely at this console. Looks good on the top. No scratches at all. Looking at the
I
side.
saw one. What do you mean?
Got a few like smudges and stuff, but nothing crazy. And then same thing looking at this side, got some smudges and stuff, but nothing too crazy. And then here in the bottom, it looks good as well. No scratches at all. And then looking at the back, it looks good as well. And you can see our model number is CECH 2001A. And then last thing to look at is down here on the top.
There's a big ass scratch in that thing, dude.
Front. We got a little glossy spot right here, which looks like it's got fingerprints and dirt on it and stuff. There's actually some dirt ingrained in here, which, to be honest, like if it's refurbished, I thought
that's like bare minimum refurbishing.
That would have been cleaned out. Again, being nitpicky, but I'm being nitpicky because of how expensive this console was. So let me just zoom in a bit more. Yeah, so looking at it, you got dirt ingrained all the way around those cracks there and also in the disc slot right there. So I thought that would have been cleaned out considering how much it cost, but you know, not a huge deal. So now let's move on to the true test, which is if this thing works. So let's go ahead and plug it in and see what it does. So we're booted up into the console now, and unfortunately I lost some of my recording, so I'm going to show you some stuff I did. So first of all, I booted up and scroll down to system settings and then go to system information. It'll show us our software version. So when I booted up, we were on 4.82, which is pretty recent. but I updated to 4.89. We also have 111 gigs of free space, which sounds accurate because we should have 120 on this, and there's always a little bit taken up in the console, so 111 sounds about right. And I'm going to try to connect to the internet, so I already, connected to the internet. We're going to see if it actually works, though. Make sure we're not, like, banned or anything.
Yeah, it's a brick console. Could be.
Internet browser is working. It's kind of ridiculous using the, oh, hold up. Page cannot be displayed. Kind of ridiculous using the built-in web browser on PS3 in 2022. It's just, like, so pointless because it's so ancient. But why was that not working? That's weird. So it loads up the Google search. That's odd, but let me try to connect to the PlayStation services and we'll see if we can like download some stuff. So I tried to boot up the store and it says the service is currently undergoing maintenance, which I don't quite believe right in the middle of the day. So I'm gonna search this online and see if this is a certain problem on the PS3. So after messing around for a little while, it looks like I just needed to update my date and time, and now the PlayStation Store is updating or opening up now. Pretty weird issue, but you would have thought it would have updated my time automatically, which I even had it set to automatic, but I had to like go manually do it, and now it's loading up. And here we are. The PlayStation Store is working, and I have a PS4 bundle. Oh, nice. So they take you straight to the site to buy a PS.
Yeah, get the hell off. At least buy a PS4.
PS4, and I'm sure that page has been there for a decade now when the PS4 came out. All right, cool. So the store is working. Let's go back and let's try out a game. So I have 3 games like you saw. We got Black Ops 2 disc only, just Black Ops disc only, Black Ops complete in box, and then also Uncharted 3. We'll try out Uncharted 3 first, and we'll see if it loads up. I think it's pretty dang loud, but I think that's just the normal noise for the PS3 disc drive.
Yeah, the PS3 disc drive sounded like shit. That's just how they were. That's nothing wrong with it.
And man, the more I look at this controller,
you still got the Snake Eater on my PS3. Of course you do, Quantum.
Try to relax your anus.
Hopping Steven Crowder.
More unimpressed I am. There's just like dirt in all the crevices. Dust in all the crevices. There's actually dirt around a lot of these triggers and the edges of the controller, which like I said, it's
I've refurbished controllers before. Yeah, it's like you just can't call it refurbish if you're not doing that.
Console, what did they refurbish if it's got dirt all over it? I don't know. I mean, I sell stuff for half this price and clean it up better than this. But I mean, like I said, I'm being nitpicky, but I gotta be nitpicky for something that costs double market value. So, all right, we're finally into the game. It took me like half an hour to get into this game. First of all, you got to install the game. Well, actually, you don't even install it. You just install an update, and then it took like a whole 5 minutes for the game to load up. Which I was trying to look it up to see if that's normal. I don't know if we have a bad disk drive or if I don't remember how long it took PS3 games to load up. Or maybe it's just Uncharted 3 in general. It took forever to load up, but we're finally playing. The Uncharted games in general are some of my favorite games of all time.
Did you try to restart it? Maybe you need to install assets to the hard drive.
They're really basic, but they're just fun games, adventure games. You don't have to think too hard when you're playing. Got some nice combat, good visuals, especially once you get to the PS4 games, and just like interesting stories. Honestly, I don't even remember exactly what happens except that I hunt for treasure for hours on end, and then beat up some bad guys in the forest. It's very, very movie-esque, which is why they have a Uncharted movie now. But yeah, fun games. I'm trying to punch Sully now. It won't let me though. But this game seems to work. Ooh, that hurts. This game seems to work. Let's go back to the main menu, and I'm gonna try out Black Ops as well. I don't see why it won't work because Blu-ray games in general, or PS3, PS4, that sort of thing with Blu-ray discs are like 99% of the time they work just fine as long as they don't have any crazy scratches.
Tougher to scratch Blu-rays.
So they have that nice coating on them, which really helps out. So I'm actually going to try out Black Ops later. I'm like 99% sure that the game will work fine because, like I said, Blu-rays work like 99% of the time as long as there's no crazy scratches. But what we're going to do next is try out a PS1 game because I almost forgot. PS3 consoles can play PS1 games, so we're going to try that out.
All of them can, yeah. You didn't need to have a backwards compatible one. That was only for PS2.
Gran Turismo 2. See if it loads up and works. All right, we got to create an internal memory card for our PlayStation game. Oh, so that's actually interesting. It lets you create an internal memory card for the PS2, even though the PS3 Slim cannot play PS2 games. That's interesting.
This internal PS2 memory card is actually just so you can save your games when you're downloading like PS2 games on the PlayStation Store. Yeah, they had some PS2 games on PlayStation Store if you didn't know.
All right, so Gran Turismo 2 is working as well. Not surprising, but it does work. And yeah, so what I wanted to do next was open up the console and take a look at the inside and see if they actually refurbished anything inside. But obviously they did not, because the warranty seal is still intact. Let me just show that to you in a second. So if we flip this upside down, you can see right here, this is the, you open this up and you can take the screw out and you can take out your hard drive. That doesn't involve opening up the console. But then right here, there's a screw under this little sticker right here, which is the warranty seal. And since this is intact, that means it has not been opened before. You could take a heat gun to it, peel it up carefully, and put it back, but that's very difficult to do, and it does not look like that's been done. So I'm assuming this has not been opened up and refurbished in any way. Now, when I bought this console, they called it refurbished, which I think is a bit misleading in this context.
No, it's very misleading.
Because they didn't refurbish anything. Like, you know, I don't even think they cleaned anything. I mean, the PS3 is very clean, except for all the dirt on this front part right there, which is a bit disappointing. But the controller, like, honestly, the more I looked at the controller, the more disappointed I was that it's not refurbished at all. It's, I mean, it works fine, looks pretty good from a distance, but then you get up close, there's like dust and dirt and all the crevices. So I thought that would be better, especially for the price I paid. Like, if I bought this off eBay, then, you know, who cares? I probably paid a cheaper price. With this, I paid basically double market value. So I expect something very nice, which we didn't get. So I'll give it a rating. So in terms of refurb,
so they're going to up their prices because of DKOldies? Well, yeah, if DKOldies is selling them and they ain't refurbishing shit, what do you think eBay sellers are going to do?
I'll give it a 3 out of 10 just because they didn't refurbish anything with the controller. It's still dirty. The console was not refurbished at all. Now, if they called this a used console, I'd give it probably like a 7 out of 10 because it's, you know, you expect a little bit of dirt and stuff. You're not expected to completely refurbish everything, but when it's called refurbished, I would expect something to be refurbished, which it wasn't. So I don't know, a little bit misleading of a term. Overall, I'm mostly upset by the fact that I played double market value, which is kind of typical for DKOldies from what I've seen. So let me know down below what you guys think, and thanks for watching.
Let me see another one. It's kind of interesting. Let me see. DKOldies review. Breasts. Let me put that in. DKOldies issue. Is there like another? Well, you bought it from eBay. You were scammed. Not seeing anything else. Ah, I bought the same thing, but mine's bricked. All right, so I'll do my video on that shit. And we will, we'll see. Let me, let's watch some Andrew Tate, Hustler University.
Today I'm getting...
There we go, you're already seeing it. Okay, good. So, I'll find out. NES is easier to open to. Tipster fucking raid. What's going on, dude? Just the tip, we promise. So, the guy who, like, posted the stupidest shit. He posted, like, Greta Thunberg talking about all, like, his expensive cars that take a lot of gas. He's such a fucking asshole. He's just so... But people eat it up, though. They really, like, look up to this guy.
A PhD from Hustler University. Also known...
That's really his... That's... Oh, my God. And people fall for this, too. And you're going to see it's exactly what I imagined it to be.
Known as Hustlerversity by those of us with the grind set. It was created by this guy.
I'm top G. You think you're smart? I bought this coin and it's going up. You could have bought any coin and it went up in the last year. The Matrix was broken.
Hustler University is the greatest thing that exists on the face of the planet for people.
The Matrix. I love how everyone thinks like, Oh, they're thinking, calling everything the Matrix from the stupid fucking, the red pill or the blue pill. Fuck off with that. It doesn't make you seem like you're saying big brain shit because you say the Matrix. Fuck anybody who says the Matrix. Go watch the movies and beat your dick. I can't stand that, the red pill shit. Take the red pill and put it up your ass horizontally. God damn. And fuck your cars. I bet, does he even own these goddamn cars? What's up, New York Times, Mom? How are you?
People who are trying to escape the Matrix. Become Hustlers University.
Oh, he said it again. I fucking...
Welcome to the metaverse. Inject it into your brain. You can skip university, you can buy my program, and I guarantee...
You could skip college. You could skip college to go to the Hustler University. You can't make this shit up, man. I can't believe... People get pissed off at me because I put an extra ad in my videos in a month. This guy can straight up scam you and no one bats an eye.
You will know everything you need to know. Have you ever seen a college professor with an S53 and a McLaren and a Lambo and an Aston Martin standing next to a Porsche? No, you've never seen any of this. I know how to make cash.
Now, if you're wondering why I'm enrolling in a college that looks like it was started by the son of Mr. Worldwide, it's actually quite simple. Hustleversity was started by Andrew Tate, a guy that basically no one knew about until 6 months ago, and is now somehow more searched than Mr. Beast, Kanye West, or most shocking of all, even the Island Boys, who I thought would have a career forever. But such
fucking Island Boys are so ridiculous.
Are the tides of fame, I suppose. And I guess the real question is, how did this happen and why? Well, Andrew attributes his meteoric success to a change in business strategy.
I put together a particular strategy about 6 months ago because I decided to step up my overall exposure because of a new product I launched. I run an online school that teaches people how to make money online. I changed my approach towards social media, and I ended up absolutely everywhere.
Now, if you're wondering what business strategy that is, or even what business this guy's in, turns out he's one of these male success gurus who will be your surrogate father essentially for a fee. And the program he runs is called Hustleversity, where he teaches you how to make fast money if you'll only pay $50 a month. And one of these fast money methods turns out to be selling Hustleversity to new people by posting clips of him, Andrew Tate. And because of this, it kind of created this pyramid.
So it's a pyramid scheme. It's a fucking pyramid scheme. So you're taking his class to sell other people on his class, and that's it. That's the racket. I could end the stream now. Oh, for Christ's sake, man. Multi-level marketing.
Where there was a flood of TikTok videos and biased reviews saying that Andrew Tate is the one true savior that will save you from poverty. He's basically Morpheus from the Matrix, and that's not even me calling him that. He calls himself that.
I get called Morpheus a lot.
We are living inside of the Matrix,
Morpheus.
And I am Morpheus.
He says he wants to wake you from your mental prisons, all by selling you a program that sounds like what high school dropouts used to put as their education status on Facebook.
So fucking true. Hustler University, the School of Hard. I graduated from the School of Hard Knocks. Yeah, you work at Walmart, and I'm not hating on that. But I'm just keeping it real with you. Like literally, some people I know who put the School of Hard Knocks were literally working at Walmart. Stop.
Attended the School of Hard Knocks and graduated Hustleversity with a PhD.
And they do exactly that. I've seen people. They put a picture of what's his name from that serial killer movie. I can't think of it right now. I'm Batman as well. And they put like a Lambo behind them, and they're like double the size of me, and they're driving like a Nissan Sentra from 1986. Christian Bale. It's always the same. And then they put up like the edgy middle-aged like memes where they have like whether it be the Joker smoking a cigarette or someone else. I may be a nice guy, but don't cross me, because I'll fuck you in the ass. Ooh. Bro, no you won't, man. No you won't. Like, get out of here. It's just so fucking true. All of this is so true. And I know some of these motherfuckers would absolutely probably sign up for Hustler and P and get it. Oh. Dude, what were the island? Were they musicians? Or was it just that they look so fucking bizarre? Like, I don't even know what they're about, man. I just know I'm taking another weed pill right now, and you're going to say nothing to me.
D. Wait, you're a doctor? No, that's the pimping hose degree, which is something, by the way, I didn't make up. It's a course that Andrew Tate himself sells.
And, of course, he sells it with crypto, just like Captain.
Congratulations.
Bizarre. They all seem to be about the same shit.
But I don't think you want to take it.
Why do people keep falling for this? It's like when they used to sell indulgences at the church. Like, you think some fucking corrupt piece of shit priest is gonna say, oh, here's this piece of paper. Oh, you rape some people? Ah, just buy an indulgence. You'll still get into heaven. No, you won't. You won't get into heaven. You are going to burn in hell. Like, it's just, over and over again. Why do you fall for these snake oil salesmen? Why does humanity gravitate to these snake oil salesmen? And they always have this, they have this meteoric rise. They crash and burn. And everyone's like, oh, I never saw it coming. How did you not see it coming? How? Get your fucking eyes checked then.
Advice from someone who's in the middle of a human investigation. And
I thought that was debunked, but maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
That's not even to mention accusations.
A Big Brother kicked Andrew Tate off show after a video of him beating an ex. I am shocked.
Of beating women or him allegedly.
Two brothers are raking in millions from webcam sites where men hand over a fortune as they fall for models' fake sob stories. Callis, Tristan, and Andrew Tate admit their business is a total scam. So he had a business that he admitted himself was a total scam, but you're still going to give people money. There are stupid fucking people on this planet. There are stupid fucking people on this planet. But says the authorities cannot stop them. They claim to run a studio where 75 lingerie-clad models take calls for fans paying $4 a minute. Oh, my God. Oh, God. I would... $4 a minute? $4 a minute. So what's that an hour? $240 an hour, right? 6, 12, 18, 20, $240 an hour. Oh, wow.
Admitting that one of
Yeah, he's on the same level as Peter Popoff. Don't say he's one step away.
his businesses
Wait till you see his university, man.
was, quote, a total scam. But none of this has stopped over 100,000 people from signing up for Hustleversity, which at $50 a month nets him $5 million a month, despite it being a repackaged version of the same male guru grip
Bullshit that they've had since like the 80s.
that we've seen over 100 times, like Tom Vu, John Crostani, Dan Locke, Grant Cardone. Need I go on? What's the difference?
And they're always standing in front of, and his weird ass looking chest is standing in front of that fucking, what is it? Bugatti? They always look at my jet, look at my Bugatti, look at my nipples. You want nipples like these? You ain't gonna get nipples like these at a university. You want nipples like these, you gotta sign up to Hustler University to get the fuck out of here.
With Tate. See, despite his alleged criminality, toxicity, psychopathy, Andrew does have one undeniable skill that seems to be responsible for most or all of his success so far. He's just really entertaining.
I hate everyone equally. Don't come at me and call me sexist or racist or any of these things. I hate everyone. I don't care if you're black, white, straight, gay, man, and woman. I hate you anyway. I do know how to administer CPR. However, I will not administer CPR unless you're a hot female. If you're some
What a great
fat
guy.
dude and you just had a heart attack and I don't really know you,
Is that a lady billing you and you back and rearrange your bones? Why is it being massaging for 4 hours straight, bro?
I have a lot of muscle. It's painful to carry it around. It's a 2-hour massage.
You see, guys, modern influencers are slowly learning that we live in a post-consequence world, with people like Jake Paul running around just serially scamming people and nothing happening to them. People are starting to realize that the only real currency is attention. Like, the worst thing that's going to happen to you is not that you go to jail. The worst thing that's going to happen to you is you become irrelevant. And this is what separates Andrew Tate from a lot of the fake gurus.
You always got to have a spectacle. 100%. Like, people could talk about me, oh, you're a drama monger with who you talk about out here. Nah, man. You look at the level these you have to fucking do. You always got to, oh, who lit themselves on fire? Who shit on someone's lawn? Because once you're out of that limelight and you don't have, like, Dick Serto making articles on you, if you want to be at that level, you're fucked. Now, look, man, I'm not going on that high and mighty shit. Would I love, like, to have 4,000 concurrent viewers per stream? Of course. But how you get there is the question.
I've covered in the past, and makes him much more effective and maybe dangerous at what he does. And in that way, he's got more in common with someone like Alex Jones.
We're gonna beat your ass! You just get that through your stinking traitorous heads!
Than he does with someone like Dan Locke or Grant Cardone. Both Jones and Tate operate sort of on this playbook where entertainment is king. They say a bunch of outlandish statements that builds attention, and then once they're the crazy guy, all they have to do is say a few basic things that everyone agrees with, and then their audience suddenly thinks they're a genius. I mean, everyone has seen this with Alex Jones, right? You have modern philosopher Joe Rogan seemingly saying that he predicts everything.
Alex is right about far more than he's wrong.
When in reality, Alex Jones is predicting everything sort of all the time. So of course he's going to be right some of the time. And it's sort of the same with Tate. He says so much. Like, in one segment, he'll say something outlandish like, men should be able to cheat on women, but it doesn't work the other way around because that's disgusting.
Let's not.
Does he really, Jason Poole? I didn't even know that. Has a fully street legal Batmobile.
Pretend that male loyalty and female loyalty are the same thing.
But loyalty is loyalty.
But they're not the same thing, are they? However, I would not see my infidelity as nearly anywhere near
yes,
even
Google
1%
Fish,
as
I will.
disgusting as female infidelity.
And he knows that's going to get him clicks and piss people off. But then we'll say in a segment right after, oh, I believe in true love between a man and a woman. I believe there should be more love.
I think relationships are a beautiful thing. I think that the synergy between men and women are a beautiful thing if they are correctly collaborated. I think that that's what makes society function. I think that's what makes the world function. I think that men and women falling in love and having children and having families are very, very beautiful things.
Well, who doesn't agree with that? And he'll talk to, like, men's issues. He'll talk about how lonely men are.
Most men are absolutely and utterly invisible. This is the truth about masculinity, right? It's very easy for women to sit here and complain about the top two.
Oh, it's the same grift that the quartering's on. Just repackaged a little bit differently. It's not incels' fault. The straight white male is oppressed. Where? That's that Jordan Peterson shit too.
Breasts.
The fucking incel. Yeah, that's why I can't get laid by supermodels. Yeah, that's why, dude. This world makes me tired too, man. 100%.
Of men, because I dealt with this guy, he's arrogant, blah, 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 blah. Most men don't even fucking exist. They send 10,000 DMs and never even get read, let alone...
XQC is a genius who figured out to grift to edgy teens, which then go on to be Tate and Alex Jones fans, and the grift continue. I don't know anything about XQC, like, at all.
Replied to.
And so this makes it so that the many people who are trying to say, Andrew's just crazy, they don't see the full con that he's running, because the crazy is only half of the game. Because eventually people hear the other half, the basic stuff that's obvious, and go, well, he's not totally crazy. And people just eventually kind of go down the Tate rabbit hole where they think, you know, maybe I can leave the Matrix and get girls, jets, and Bugattis. Maybe I just need to become financially free. How do I do it? Who's looking out for me? And that's where Hustleversity enters the picture. And look, I know we just covered a lot, right? But to understand this next part, to understand Hustleversity, it requires a deep understanding of Andrew Tate's appeal. So we can see why Hustleversity is on the one hand so popular, despite being so bad. Because otherwise, this whole video is anticlimactic and confusing. Because when I first joined Hustleversity, I thought it's got to be different, right? To have this many people paying every month, they have to have things that you just can't learn for free, right? Wrong. Once again, I'm disappointed because I joined this month and have been going through the classes, which is basically all of the same boring topics all of these guys teach about making money. It's all the most surface level stuff. He assigns a so-called professor to each skill, and all of this all takes place inside of Discord servers. And so in these chat rooms where your instructors have a fraction of the charisma of Tate, you're supposed to commit yourself to these skill sets, which are super surface level because, of course, this all appeals to the lowest common denominator men who think answers can come from TikTok videos. And
he just came out and said what I was thinking. I literally can think, I'm envisioning people that I went to school with who are probably, they would have never admitted to me, but they're probably, enroll your whole rich. Maybe I will. Dude, you imagine I made a video of me enrolling in Andrew Tate's Hustler University? Maybe. Let me message Jay because he's a man. Listen, we're going to still stream. I'm streaming on YouTube right now, but I'm stopping in a few minutes. So I can take a break and then we get ready to stream on Twitch. But my audience is thinking it'd be a good idea if I signed up as a joke to make a video about it to Andrew Tate's Hustlers University. We'll talk more about it later. Touch me.
this is where it starts to hit you as you're scrolling through Discord threads, that this kind of was all a big bait and switch. I mean, think about it. You've been told you're going to escape the Matrix. You're going to take the red pill. But what you end up doing in this course is sort of learning how to run an Amazon side hustle for Jeff Bezos.
Like escape the Matrix. Have an affiliate link for the retail monopoly run by Jeff Bezos, who has a dick rocket. Oh, thanks. Brilliant.
Like, no offense, you're not breaking the Matrix. You work for the richest guy in the world. Like, imagine Morpheus gives Neo the red pill and says, hey, have you ever day traded before? It doesn't stop there either. Like, you've been told you're going to be rich, right?
I guarantee you will make money with this system. Hold on tight. We're about to get rich.
But Hustlers University sort of changes the rules and definitions once you're inside. Like, they have this cash quadrant of time and cash where you're either time poor or cash poor, time rich, cash poor, cash rich, time poor. You get the idea. And what they define cash rich as is very telling. They define it as having $5,000, which by that definition, guys, I'm proud to say I'm cash rich. Now, guys, look, having $5,000 is great, but you ain't rich.
That ain't Bugatti rich. That's, you could finance a Toyota Corolla rich. That's if you have like one minor to moderate emergency home repair, you might be okay rich.
Right? The lifestyle we've been sold on here is exotic Bugattis, not extra Starbucks biscottis. I mean, am I crazy here? Like, I feel like most people who joined this Discord want olive Lamborghinis, and they're sort of getting Olive Garden fettuccine.
Yeah, but dude, they're idiots. These are the same people that probably watch Gavin McInnes' censored fucking TV. It's not about politics. They're the people who fall for this shit, and there's stupid fucking people. I know some of these people, like they're dumb. And they think they're the smartest people in the room, because stupid people always think they're brilliant. They think they know everything. They think they have life figured out. They think they know more, and they think they're better than everybody. But because they're dumb, they have no self-awareness to know that they're fucking idiots. It's a very strange thing. And they're usually very arrogant too.
And this weird disconnect is everywhere. where Andrew Tate is practically screaming how great Hustlers University is on the one hand.
Hustlers University is the greatest thing that exists on the face of the planet for people who are trying to escape the Matrix.
And yet, if you look at their own success screenshots that they provide, their students are getting at best like very part-time income. Like there's screenshots of $400 a month, maybe $2,000 a month. And those are the examples they chose, which I'm not knocking the people who are doing this, like good for them. But unless you consider being cash rich, having $5,000 total in your bank account, then this course doesn't seem to be getting people rich. It just teaches lost.
Play stupid. And dude, but they don't realize it though. That's the thing. They don't realize it. A very intelligent brain.
A very intelligent brain.
God, some of the people that are like, they're so arrogant and they will talk down to you and they're the biggest fuck and they have no idea they're stupid. They have no idea they're dumb. I kind of want to, I envy them. I kind of want to live in that world. Like, I want to be so dumb that I think I'm smart. Like, I know I have average intelligence, but like, God, man. And yeah, they're the same ones. I went to, School of Hard Knocks, and it's like, dude, no, you didn't, man. You didn't even fucking graduate junior year of high school.
Guys, extremely basic skills that are free to learn, but charges them $50 a month for it so they can feel like they're escaping the Matrix by working for Jeff Bezos. And this all brings us kind of back to the real reason for the success of Hustlers University, which is, of course...
Yeah, and then they end up working for, like, Valvoline. Making minimum wage, and it's your fault for them dropping, and they want to blame everyone else for their shortcomings. God, there are people I'm picturing in my head right now. It's like, nah, dude, you chose this route. You chose everything. And you're going to spend whatever little extra cash you have on Hustler University because you're a fucking idiot.
Tate himself. But the irony is that once you join the university, you barely see Tate at all. He claims to be teaching the secrets to modern wealth creation, but the reality is, from what I saw, he was too busy marketing to actually be present in the Discord. And instead, you just had all these random people teaching you like e-commerce or freelancing or...
And what are these? What are the credentials of these fucking people, too?
Or copywriting and investing. And this is kind of one of the reasons that I struggled to get good screenshots to show you guys from inside the course, because it was so boring and bland. And that's why I decided to finally cancel my plans to become cash rich. And that's when I found out about the last trick Tate uses to get you to stay.
Anyone who messes this up, annoys a professor, doesn't renew their subscription, their card cancels, anything stupid, then you're going to regret it for a very long time because there's simply nowhere else to go.
That's right. They tell you there's nowhere else to go besides Hustlers University. This is the only...
They're talking down to... He's not even... Dude, wow. What an interesting way to run a business. Oh, oh, my scam course that these fucking losers who probably have no teaching credentials are teaching you a multi-level marketing scheme, and you don't want to continue it? You fucking pussy. Come on. Holy fuck, man. Oh, I didn't ban anybody. Did my mods ban them? If you don't sign... Actually, Phil did say something like that. You're fine. If you don't show up to look... What was it, like a Pokemon stream way back in the day, Duty? Where he was like, you guys are not sure because you're fucking lazy. He called his audience lazy. Oh, Phil. It's all... Oh, there's always a comparison to Phil for some reason. And they always make sense.
Place where you're going to learn not to be broke. And even the people who want to be part of it and simply don't have the money, Tate has told them that there's no second chances. They're going to go back in the Matrix if they miss a single payment.
I had to unsubscribe to get my mother a birthday present, but I resubscribed the next month. I don't believe that. I don't believe you. And I also think if you were a member of Hustlers University for a month and you didn't make enough money to buy your mother a birthday present, you fucked up. So you're...
Yeah, they're literally talking, and And these are the guys that consider themselves alpha males that sign up for this shit. Like, oh, I'm an alpha male too, so that's why I'm signing up for Andrew Tate. No, you're not. You're looking for a daddy, and they're talking to you like a daddy, and they're disappointed in their son. You fucking incels. Oh, I'm so happy I could still say that on YouTube for now. This is why you're involuntarily not getting pussy. Because you're looking to these guys as your daddies. Fucking losers, man. Dumb losers. Any of you. All 110,000 of you assholes who signed up for this class. You are, I'm just letting you know, you are fucking, and I'm sure some of them are like trolls that come at me. You know what you are bottom feeding, actual basement dwelling, and I own my basement. You don't. Fucking losers who are too dumb to think for yourselves. I have no mercy for any of you, you naive idiots. And if they're teenagers doing it, their parents should be getting in the way to stop them. If I found out about, like, when my son Matthew turned 15, he signed up for Hustle University, I would smack the keyboard out of his hands. I would cut his internet down. What is wrong with you? You fucking fools. Did I grow up without a dad? No, I had a dad. I have a dad. He's a great dad. These motherfuckers got daddy issues. You need someone else to think for you. Here, go to your daddy, Tate.
Probably gonna end up kicked out.
Like, their two responses are, that's not true, and even if it is, it's your fault anyways. Which I find amazing. It couldn't be the program, right, guys? And you have to understand that for the people actually in the course, they're like deathly afraid of missing a payment because they've been told that if they do...
Well, for you know, well, that's the thing. He knows that the level of... the kind of person signing up for his class is either stupid, or all three of them, stupid, insecure, or naive, or all three. Because if you even signed up for this class because you thought there was a modicum of legitimacy to this piece of shit, you're obviously either easily manipulated or you're just, you're easily manipulated. So they can manipulate you into giving them money again. They know you're weak beta males. That's what you are. You're not alpha if you sign up for this course. You're the exact opposite, and you're stupid. Or you're maybe at best you're, come on, get the knot out of the fucking cord. You're very lost, and they know that, and they're fucking taking advantage of it. Oh, man. When finance gurus flash their wealth and want you to sell their... it's always... No, it's not. It always is a scam, dude. Always is a scam. They get rich selling the idea of getting rich. And who made them like a guru of getting rich? You know? This random middle-aged white man is going to sell you a bunch of shit that you don't need that you're going to sell to other people. Look at his yacht and boat. Like in the 90s, it was like almost like Troy McClure in real life, dudes. Like, hi, I'm Troy McClure. You might remember me from such films as Get Hose and Make Money, and My Dick is Huge, but it's really not, and that's why I bought a Bugatti. I'm gonna teach you the keys to my success. Look at these women around me with fake breasts.
Breasts. Guess where they're going? That's right. Straight back in the Matrix. In jail, they call it.
And you'll see we have people in jail, so people who don't.
Oh my God, you literally, these are the same fucking people. There was an alpha male convention. You are such fucking cucks. You're letting do you like beat off to him punishing you? This is like a fetish thing. This is like some BDSM shit. Yeah, you naughty little boy. You fucking, how dare you not sign up for my course? I'm going to spank you. And you're going to love it.
Renew. We don't kick you out. We put you in the jail, and you sit there in your cell, and you have no access to the money-making information, and we just flood you with all the endless wins. Every time someone wins, we show you.
I mean, Andrew Tate hasn't reinvented anything. He's just doing it more successfully than a lot of...
Yep. Nothing tangible, and people eat it up because there's a lot of lost souls in this world. Again, I keep saying this. I'm thinking of people IRL that are like this.
Gurus have in a while. But the result is the same as ever, where the real person...
It looks like he spams bubbles.
Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles.
Also, Coco, thank you for being a member for 9 months. I appreciate that.
Getting rich, truly rich, is Andrew Tate.
You're broke. You're f***ing poor.
Oh, God. All right. Yeah, that's something we're going to watch another day. But, all right. I'm going to take a break because we're going to be on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. I'm going to be on there. Probably, I would say, 8:30. I don't want to say any time sooner. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Have a good one. Links in the description if you want to follow me on Twitch.